right, what's going on, traders? Hope you had a phenomenal trading session today. The market just exploded higher. And first things first, I appreciate everybody's comments, questions, text messages, emails on this brand new scalper tool. This was actually a private program that had only been available to my existing clients. I've been releasing it kind of selectively, privately, and only yesterday was the first day that we decided to go live to the public. And again, thank you for the feedback. I'm very grateful for your questions, your inquiries, and rest assured, we're probably going to be doing a live webinar maybe at the end of this week. Everybody out there is welcome to attend, whether or not you're a customer. We'd love to have you and just kind of showcase what this potential scalping system can do for you. Okay, so for right now, I want to speak to everybody and anybody that already has the Super Scalper bar type. Let me just take my mouse. You can see here in the top where I hover, you can see here it says the Super Scalper. All right, so if you already have the Super Scalper bar type, which is hands down, I mean, this thing was made for scalping the market. All right, I want to speak to you guys and give you some insight on some fascinating ideas and suggestions on how me and Trader John have been able to come up with some very unique ways to deploy this scalping system only within the context of a trend. Right? So we're basically trying to combine the best of both worlds. You understand? We're taking a powerful scalping system and then we're trying to merge it with a trend-based approach. Okay, so check this out. I've got the S&P 500 E-minis queued up here for you right now. I've got them separated out into two charts. Here's the first chart and here is the second chart. Okay, in fact, let me just quickly go ahead and label them. So this first chart here, let's call this one the order flow dots chart. Why? Because they've got the dots on them. And then this chart over here, we're going to call this one the E-mini scalper. All right. And for those of you guys that are brand new to scalping, I mean, there's a million different ways to scalp the E-minis. I feel like everybody and their uncle out there has some sort of quote unquote magical way to scalp the market. And I'm here to tell you that even when you're scalping the market, you're still taking some risk, right? It might not be as much risk as, let's say, a trend trading style or a trend trading system, but I just want to be clear that even when you scalp the market, okay, you're still putting risk on the table. However, the way that me and my people have put together this E-mini scalping system is very different. It's very unique, and I'm going to prove that to you right now, okay? So, as you probably know, the last couple of days have been very, very strong on the S&P 500 E-minis. So let me just go ahead and take my mouse and switch on the long only first, all right? Go ahead and switch this on, and you can see that this E-mini scalper basically lit up. I mean, it basically caught every single trade, right? You see all these yellow boxes here? Just nailed it. I mean, this is basically as close to 100% win rate as you can get, right? I've personally never seen that before, but as you guys and gals know, there's just certain days where the market just explodes in either direction, right? Up or down, and this happened to be a very, very strong up day, and the long only version nailed it. Now, here's the thing. If you were running a hedge, meaning if you had the longs open and you had a separate charts for the shorts, right? So let me just go ahead and switch this on here, right? Turn on the shorts. You can see that if you were trying to go short here in a uptrend, you basically got your face chopped off. You understand? And this is where my strategies and techniques can really help keep you on the right side of the trend, right? And this is where I think a lot of traders make a big mistake, right? You are always trying to go long and short in the same chart instead of filtering out for what is the current and prevailing trend, aka long right now, and then just play it accordingly, right? You should only be looking for longs if you know the market is trending up. All right, but I'm going to show you right now with one click of the mouse how to figure out what direction to play your scalp. So watch, I'm going to go back to the order flow chart, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these order flow dots. All right, watch me do that. So I'm just going to kind of connect these dots, and before I do that, I'll just try to highlight these dots for you. I'm not sure if this is visible on the video screen here. Here's one, okay, here's the other one, and here's the other one. All right, so you can kind of tell that this draws a general uptrend, right? It doesn't have to be exact, but you get the idea. As long as you're close enough when you're drawing that trend line and connecting those dots, you're fine. Okay, it does not have to be an exact match right on top of the dots. So what I'm going to do now, okay, now that I have connected these dots here, all right, these order flow dots, I'm going to pop them into the other chart, right? And how you do that in NinjaTrader is you just say ES all charts, and then you hit OK. So what we've done now is we've taken this order flow trend line and we've popped it into the E-mini scalper chart. You understand? And here's the simple way to keep yourself on the right side of the trend when you're scalping the market. All right? If the price action is above this white line, then you are only looking for longs, right? That's it. End of story, end of discussion, period. You're only looking for longs. That's it. Okay? And on the flip side, if I break this down here, right? Whenever it's underneath this white line, then and only then are you looking for shorts. So watch, I'm going to take my mouse now that I know, like right over here, you can see a little bit after lunchtime, the thing just broke underneath this white line, right? So you just take your mouse, you bring it up the top, and you toggle short only. And now you can see you get the short scalping signals. Does this make sense? So basically, if you were trying to go short, right, there was no opportunity to go short until it's underneath this line. So in other words, yes, there were a bunch of short signals here above this white line, but we're not going to take any of them, right? We're not taking that one. We're not taking that one. We're not taking any of these because they're above the white line. We're not looking to take shorts. We need the market to show weakness. And then and only then do we start looking for short, quick scalps. And isn't this interesting? Right here, 3 minutes before the market closed, we got a perfect short scalp for what appears to be an easy 60 ticks straight down, right? And who knows, maybe this thing is going to keep trending down, and you know, it's fantastic because if you're looking to scalp, you know, you could see there's a couple of other signals here, excuse me. And, you know, a lot of my customers like to pile on. They'll open one short here. They'll add to their short here. They'll add it to it again here, so on and so on. Just like, okay, if I clean up the chart a little bit and flip it back to long only. All right, let's turn this back to long only here. All right, so just like a lot of my clients will simply add to their position. Right? They'll go long here, they'll go long again here, they'll go long again here, they'll go long again here, and then they'll just dump it whenever it shows weakness. And again, it's very important you get this point. How do you know when the market is showing weakness? Well, it's got to break these order flow dots. All right, to me, I think that's the winning ticket. I'm definitely going to be running some experiments. To all of you guys and gals out there who we're actively scalping the E-minis today, then thank you for sharing your feedback. I'm very glad that you had a very successful start to scalping. And remember, man, this whole idea about scalping is brand new. All right, I got some very, very exciting programs and products coming out this summer. The second half of 2023 is going to be spectacular. I only want to take on and deal with serious traders, or people who at least aspire to be serious and professional traders. And I'll tell you what, man, I cannot wait to get this E-mini scalper into your guys and gals' hands when you become a client, because now I think you're going to really see with your own eyes what it's like to professionally scalp the market.